Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Yes, I am.
I wanted to talk to you about your unlawful tints over here. Don't
You
put
can
your hands
either
on me.
walk or I will help you walk. You're trespassing. You're
Do
trespassing.
not put your
Yes,
hands
I
on
will.
me.
And you don't tell me what to do.
He has unlawful tint on his vehicle. Are you going to cite him for that?
No comment.
If they're in violation of the law, we will be giving them a citation. Before arriving, please make sure you are wearing a clown suit, not to be mistaken for a normal person. So I guess that means they should be arriving in their uniform. So let's put all the 4 tickets right here so they could see them. Look at them looking at the tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we will be continuing our investigation into the Suffolk County Police Department, exposing officers who are in violation of New York state law, as well as issuing them citations. Let's get into it. Hey, how are you? Good. Oh, this isn't a restricted area?
This is for police personnel only.
Oh, there's no signs or anything that attest to that?
I'm just letting you know right now that you have to just stay on that side.
Oh no, there has to be signs that restrict the area to the public, and it's not enclosed in a manner.
Well, that's what
I just wanted to talk to this guy right here. Hey sir, how are you? Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Who are you?
My name is Sean. What's your name, sir?
You're on the wrong side of the parking lot.
Oh, this isn't restricted, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
You
not.
see the fencing? You just walk
There
through
is-
the fencing. Let me show you. Go on the other side of the fencing. I'm gonna show
Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Yes, I am. Go
You
on the
are?
other side of the fencing.
So I wanted to talk to you about your unlawful
Go on the
tints
other-
over here,
Go on the
sir.
other side. Go on the other side.
Sir, I
of
would
the
ask
fencing.
you to just calm down
Okay,
for a second.
Go on the
Just
other side
don't-
of the fencing.
Just calm down.
Okay. Well, you're trespassing.
I am
I'm
not.
informing you. I'm a police officer.
I am not. You
I'm
cannot make a
informing you you're
restricted area.
trespassing.
You
No,
cannot make
this
a
is
public.
restricted
This
area.
is a public area.
That side of the fence is public. This
This
side
is a public area. There's no
Okay,
signs.
I'm
There's
informing
no
you-
signs.
I'm informing
Let's
you
talk
are
about your
trespassing.
window tint.
I'm informing you that you're trespassing.
I'd like to
You
speak to
can-
a supervisor.
Okay, they're right inside. Go to the window.
Why are you shaking? I'm not going to hurt you, sir.
Certainly not shaking. You can
I'm not-
either.
can I get
you
your
can-
name?
Yes, of course. When
What's
you
your
get on the
name?
other side. When you get on the other side of the parking lot.
But there's no signs. Look, over
I'm
here.
informing you.
Over
I'm
there.
informing you that you're trespassing.
But you can't- you
either-
can't make a
So here's
public
what's gonna
area
happen. Here's what's gonna
restricted.
happen. You're either going to walk to the other side of the parking lot, or I'm going to escort you to the other side of the parking lot.
But sir, over there is a restricted area.
No,
It
that's
says
fencing.
personal.
You-
It says
let-
personal.
Okay, you're gonna.
Okay,
you need
don't-
to walk. You need to
don't
get on the
gra-
other side.
don't put your hands
then
on
you
me,
need
sir.
to walk. Then you need
Don't
to walk.
put your hands on
then
me,
you
sir.
need to walk.
Don't
you
put
can
your hands
either
on
walk
me.
or I will
There's-
help you walk.
No. You don't need to put your hands
Yeah,
on me,
then
sir.
you don't- then you
This
need
is
to
not
listen
a
to my
restricted.
instructions.
This is
Yes,
not a
you're
restricted
trespassing.
area.
You're trespassing.
No, I'm
You're
not. This is
trespassing.
public
Go on
property.
the other side of the
Don't
fence. You're
do not
trespassing.
put your
Yes,
hands
I
on
will.
me.
Until you're on the other side of the fence, I will. You don't tell me what to do.
You
Get
don't
on the
tell
other
me
side-
what to
get on the
do.
other side of the fence.
You don't tell
You
me
can
what to do.
film
Put
right
your
there.
get
You
your
can-
hands
yes, I
off
will.
of me.
So now you're not trespassing.
So let's talk about your
So you
unlawful
can stay
tint.
right there.
Let's talk about your unlawful tint. This is not a restricted area. I'd like to speak to a uniformed officer. I would like to speak to a uniformed officer. There's 3 of you over here. Taxpayer here, resident of Suffolk County. Officer, what's your name?
LACORTE.
LAC
ORTE.
ORTE. Is that a police issued vehicle?
5997.
Is that a police issued vehicle or your personal vehicle?
I don't have to answer your question. My last name is
Are you going to invoke your 5th Amendment right? This is not a restricted area.
If you come into this area, you're going to be arrested for trespassing.
This is not a restricted area.
I'm verbally informing you it is.
It is not though.
Okay.
It's not enclosed. You don't know the law. It has to be enclosed in a manner designed to exclude intruders. It's- There you go. Enclosed. Do you know what enclosed means? It means continuous and designed in a way to exclude intruders. That's the trespassing statute.
Stay on that side of the fence.
It's called criminal trespassing in the 3rd degree.
Film all you want from right there.
Right. So let's just take a look at his. Let's take a look at his. I know that already, sir. I know that already. And I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere that's public, but I'm not trying to sit in jail for your ignorance today.
Film all you want from there.
Look at those tinted windows on his personal vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a restricted area. I'm not trying to sit in a jail cell for your ignorance, officer. Because then what happens is I get out of jail, you're not held accountable, the charges get dismissed, but I got to sit for several hours in a precinct. I know how this works already. But you just violated my rights, so congratulations.
I violated your rights by asking you to stand.
This is public. This is public. This is public. There's no sign saying it's restricted. Anyone could park here. There are civilians parked in this parking lot. None of the uniformed officers want to do anything about it. So what are we going to do about your unlawful tints? You're in violation of VTL. You know that having tints is an officer safety issue? Are you aware of that, officer? None of you uniformed police officers want to write another officer a ticket for his unlawful tints. It's an officer safety issue. We all care about officer safety here, don't we? Another vehicle with unlawful tint. I would beat the charge, I know I would, but I'm not trying to sit in a jail cell today. I've done it way too many times in my career for this ignorant officer here. He'll just be exposed online. Make sure you like and share this video to expose this clown and tyrant to the world. Officer, question for you. Hey, how are you, sir? Good. Hey, I'm working on a story about the hypocrisy of law enforcement, specifically Suffolk County, handing out tint tickets to residents here in Suffolk County when their personal vehicles have tint tickets. Obviously this is not your personal vehicle. This officer over here in his personal vehicle, he has unlawful tint on his vehicle. Are you gonna cite him for that?
No comment on that.
No comment? So you're not gonna cite him for violating New York state law?
Nope.
Why would that be? Doesn't the law apply equally to everybody?
We do. We have discretion.
So you have discretion in order to not ticket fellow officers?
Anybody.
I
do plenty of traffic stops a day, and I let a majority of them go.
Well, that's great.
But for anything,
that's great.
It could be for tints. It could be for
speeding.
Anything. Every officer has the discretion to not give out.
But don't you think, officer, that if you're using that discretion, I understand you say use it with the public. That's fine. But don't you think even if an officer of Suffolk County Police Department wrote just one officer in this whole department wrote a tint ticket, that it should be applied equally to everybody?
It could be.
Like, you're not above the law.
We could get pulled over going home, and they could write us a ticket.
Right.
Obviously.
Have you ever been written a tint ticket?
I have, actually.
You've been written a tint ticket?
Yeah, I have.
While you've been an officer?
Nah, it was beforehand. But
Okay.
I mean, you know the risk getting it, so.
Right. I understand the risk.
Okay?
All right, take care,
wanna
officer.
cut
Thanks.
you off or
No.
anything.
Thank you for talking to me. Appreciate it. Thank you. Just want to be the star of the show today, right? Kicking somebody off of public property, using excessive force to do so. You have no right to put your hands on me. You got to keep your hands to yourself. We learned that in kindergarten, don't we? Come on. You got to be better than that. What makes you above the law? Are you above the law? You must be, because you have unlawful tints on your vehicle. You can thank Sergeant Mio of the 6th Precinct for me launching this investigation. He did a great job retaliating against me. So now every single one of your cars is going to the Suffolk County Legislature. All right, fellow patriots, we just left the 5th Precinct of the Suffolk County Police Department. We are currently at the headquarters. At the 5th Precinct, we had an officer who wanted to go hands-on with us, all because we pointed out the hypocrisy of him having illegal tints and writing "We the People" tickets. No one is above the law, ladies and gentlemen, so we're gonna check out the vehicles here at the Suffolk County Police Department headquarters, and if they're in violation of the law, we will be giving them a citation. So right away, we found our first vehicle in violation of New York State tint law. You cannot even see inside this vehicle here. Now, for those of you who might say that this is a police vehicle, it's a Kia. No sort of lights or anything on it. So this looks like a personal vehicle. Again, they think that they are above the law, which they are not. So let's go ahead and write him a ticket. Put it right here for him. There you go. When he comes out, he will see his violation. You could see here, marked off tinted windows, signed by "We the People." No one is above the law. And this is the backside of the ticket here. So here is another law enforcement officer personal vehicle with illegal tint in violation of New York State tint law. You cannot even see inside the vehicle. Again, an undercover vehicle would not have these stickers on there. Suffolk County Police Communications section with the Suffolk County Police badge there. So the windshield cannot be tinted at all. And this is way past the legal limit on the side window here in the front. But again, rules and laws for thee, not for me. You have earned yourself a ticket. Put it right here. So when they come out, they're not gonna get tickets. As we saw at the 5th Precinct, law enforcement officers aren't going to give each other tickets. They're above the law. They have discretion, as the officer said at the 5th Precinct. And they're gonna use that discretion not to give each other tickets. Because the thin blue line, right? Another personal vehicle of a law enforcement officer that you cannot see inside of in violation of New York state law. They have earned themselves a ticket as well. This is the third vehicle that we've found in the short time we've been here. I wonder how many we're going to find today. Make sure they have their violation. $250 signed by we the people. This is the fourth law enforcement officer personal vehicle that we've come across that is in violation of New York state law. So they have earned themselves a ticket as well, signed by we the people. Let me make sure I get it under there for them so they don't miss it, just so they understand that they are not above the law. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, a law enforcement officer's personal vehicle here with unlawful tint in violation of New York state law. They have earned themselves a ticket as well. Let me make sure. I don't know if I'll have enough tickets. This is number 5. We've only been here for a few minutes. Let's make sure that we got that good and under there. Great. So they can see their violation for window tint. Let's move on. Vehicle number 6, ladies and gentlemen, with unlawful window tint in violation of New York state law here. Let's make sure that we give them a ticket so they understand that they are not above the law. Make sure it's under there. There we go. So a funny thing about all these tickets, if you read the bottom right here, it says fines may be paid by mail or online. If paying by mail, please make checks payable to Yo Mama. If paying online, please visit payupsucker.org. You can create your account by entering your social security number and all of your credit card information as well. If you prefer, you can pay in person at your local county building. Before arriving, please make sure you are wearing a clown suit, not to be mistaken for a normal person. So I guess that means they should be arriving in their uniforms. Number 7, belonging to a Suffolk County police officer here that is in violation of New York state law, tint law to be exact. He also has his windshield tinted, as you can see, which is again against the law. So he's going to be getting 2 tickets. You know, he should be thankful that I'm not like Sergeant Mio and giving him 1 for each window. Then he'd get a total of 3. But I'm going to use my discretion to only give him 2 tickets here today, ladies and gentlemen. So it has started to drizzle, but transparency does not run away from a little rain. We came across this Ram 1500 truck here, and not only does it have, of course, this would be number 8 of police personal vehicles in violation of the law. Not only does it have unlawful tints here in violation of New York state law, it also has a tinted windshield, which is again in violation of New York state law. What do we have here? Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association. That's so that they can get out of tickets and everybody knows that they're a police officer. And if we move down here, we have the thin blue line as their front plate. That's funny. I thought front plates were required. I thought that was the law here in New York state. I guess it's not the law when you are a law enforcement officer, right? Let's see around back. Does he have a back plate? He does have a back plate. But would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? He has a plate cover on it.
If your license plate is covered with plastic or any other material, remove it. It is illegal.
So these plate covers are designed to mask your number. In case you pass a red light, and we have those unconstitutional red light cameras here in Suffolk County, it won't be able to pick up your number. It's hard to see on camera, but there you go. It changes each and every way you look at it. You don't have to pay tolls. There's a lot of benefits. No speeding cameras, no red light cameras, no tolls. You get to just do whatever you want here. I guess that's the way law enforcement officers roll here in Suffolk County. They are above the law. No front plate, back plate covered, thin blue line flags everywhere, and illegal tints. With all these violations of law, I almost forgot to issue the tickets from We the People. So we're gonna issue a total of 4 tickets. 1 for the unlawful window tint, 1 for not having a front plate, 1 for the windshield window tint, and 1 for having the back plate unlawfully covered in order to get out of paying tolls here. So let's put all the 4 tickets right here so they could see them. Right in front of this vehicle, we have another one that has an unlawful plate cover.
If your license plate is covered with plastic or any other material, remove it. It is illegal.
Unlawful tints all around, windshield, everything. And before you say that this looks like a police vehicle, you can see you can't see inside at all. I put the camera right up. There's no lights anywhere, and I put the camera right up to the window here so you can see inside. I'll show you really quick. Has car seat, regular things that a personal vehicle would have in it. I'm starting to run out of tickets. Gave this last one 4 tickets. I gotta be fair. This one has to get 4 tickets as well. It's a complete violation of multiple different laws here in New York State. So we just want to make sure that those are good on under the windshield there. I'm starting to run out of tickets. I didn't think I would come to a headquarters of one of the highest paid law enforcement agencies in the country and run out of tickets in my ticket book from all the violations of law. What's going on here? So that was vehicle number 9, in case you at home are keeping track. No, I'm okay, sir. Thank you. I said I'm okay, sir. Thank you. You dropped your box full of things there, sir. Who are you, sir?
Sergeant Geyer.
Sergeant Geyer? My name is Sean. Sergeant Geyer, how are you?
Where are you from?
I'm from here, sir.
From here where?
What does that matter?
What?
Do you need help?
No, Sean, I'm good.
Okay.
I want to know what you're doing back here, Sean.
Well, Sergeant, you know, I'm sure you do, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm just working on something really quick. That's all.
Well, there's nobody allowed back on this road. You can go to those roads.
Oh, nobody's allowed on this public road here?
Public road.
Yeah, it's a public road.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Well, I don't know. I know it's public, though. This is public property here.
That's Glover. This is police.
What's the name of the road?
It's not. This is part of the police.
Oh, so it's a public
area.
road. Okay,
No.
so it's public road.
No. Sean, I don't understand what's going on here, buddy.
Oh, you really want to know? I'll tell you, Sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm handing out these violations here for different vehicles that I'm finding that have unlawful tint and are in violation of New York State law. Just doing my civic duty here as a resident of Suffolk County.
Gotcha, Sean.
There you go. That's it here. This is a public road, by the way, just so you know.
What's the name of it?
It doesn't need to have a name.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't need to have a name to be a public road. The police department is public. What would make this road
You
private?
go down to precincts, right? You look, and it is there, and it's you know what? To be honest, I don't know if this says "do not enter" or
I don't think it does.
To be honest with you.
Right.
But I know in some of the precincts it does say that.
Right.
No entry beyond this point.
Yeah, no, it didn't say that. I'm on the lookout for I don't want to go in any restricted areas for sure. You need anything else, Sergeant? You need anything else? Okay, have a good day, okay? Take care. I believe this is vehicle number 10 with unlawful window tint in violation of New York State law. They will be getting a ticket from We the People. Make sure they have it on there good. No one is above the law, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. We have this Nissan Altima here in the police officer parking lot with unlawful tints. This is vehicle number 11. I wonder how long I'm going to be out here for. I'm running out of tickets. This is getting a little ridiculous. I thought I'd find a couple, but 11? And we're not even done yet? There you go. There's a ticket for you. We have another one with unlawful tints. Number 12. Right here in the police officer parking lot. Belongs to an officer, but it's their personal vehicle and they're above the law. Not today. First thing that strikes my eye, or doesn't, is the lack of a New York State plate in the front of the vehicle, which is required by law. It is New York State law to have a license plate mounted in the front of a vehicle. I do not make the law. It just is what it is. We also have unlawful tint here in violation of New York State tint law. You can see no front plate. The icing on the cake would be if he had a plate cover like the other two vehicles. He does not. So we have a BMW X3 violation of New York State law, lack of a front plate, and unlawful tints. So he has earned 2 tickets. One. Make sure I get it under there, it doesn't fly away. Oh, we have one more. Perfect. Car number 14 gets the last 2 tickets right there. No plate, unlawful tints. This officer found these 2 vehicles with the tickets. He has them in his hand right there. So he's taking care of his buddy's tickets for him. You get the Ram 1500 with 4 tickets. And this vehicle with 4 tickets. He was taking pictures and taking them off the windshield. Look at him looking at the tickets, ladies and gentlemen. He's like, where did these come from? We're not held accountable. Oh, he's putting them back. Look at that. He's like, issuing officer, we the people. He's taking a picture of it. Hey, we're never held accountable. This is funny. Let me take pictures of what's going on here. All right, fellow patriots. In total, we gave out 14 citations issued by We the People to law enforcement officers' personal vehicles for violating New York state law, whether that be unlawful tint or unlawfully covering of license plate covers to avoid tolls and red light cameras. The hypocrisy is unreal. 14 vehicles, 2 of which had unlawful plate covers on them. In the beginning of this video, the officer who went hands-on, the 2 officers who went hands-on, because they didn't like that I was calling them out about their unlawful tint, completely despicable. I am a resident and taxpayer here of Suffolk County. We shouldn't be treated that way. The law should apply equally. No one is above the law. It seems that rules and laws for thee and not for me is very prevalent here in Suffolk County and across the country, really. The hypocrisy in law enforcement, it's disgusting. You know, being treated that way, restricting an area that wasn't restricted to begin with, threatening to arrest me and put me in a cell at the 5th precinct over there. And then here at the headquarters, you know, we didn't really get too much resistance for us recording in the employee parking lots because they're not restricted areas. There's 2 of them, right where I started my original audit. And I started my auditing career 3.5 years ago. To the right of us, we didn't get too much pushback except from the sergeant. He didn't seem to like that we were recording. He thought it was funny we were handing out tickets to law enforcement officers. I mean, somebody has to do it, because as the 5th precinct officers were saying, they have discretion, and they're going to use that discretion not to give their brothers in blue tickets and hold them accountable. So therefore, they are above the law, and that can never be. No one in this country should be above the law. Absolutely no one. We all need to be held accountable for our actions. And when law enforcement is not held accountable, when law enforcement is not transparent, that's when we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a problem we're facing all over this country, not just here in Suffolk County, that's for sure. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.